Tyrion's blood alcohol concentration skyrockets to a whopping 0.84. Again, the number on its own might not seem impressive, but think about this. That number shouldn't physically be possible. For most people, a blood alcohol concentration of 0.45 leads to shutdown of automatic bodily functions. You know, the little things, like breathing and getting your heart to beat on its own. Tyrion's BAC at his wedding is nearly double that. And that's just one instance. How about when Tyrion emerges from the crate Varys was smuggling him in at the beginning of season 5? He starts chugging wine, then gives the old boot and rally. Varys says that he'd been drinking the entire time on the ship, so who knows how drunk Tyrion is at this point. The bottom line is that drinking the way Tyrion does is extraordinarily dangerous, especially for someone of his size. The numbers don't lie. Based on the volume of wine he's guzzling and the speed with which he drinks it, Tyrion should have been the first character to die in season 1. But wait, saying those slightly inebriated viewers watching this during their weekend frat party, if Tyrion's been drinking this heavily for this long, wouldn't that mean that he's got like really good tolerance? Wouldn't that mean that he could survive drinking much more than a normal person? And honestly, that's a really good question. It's actually one I had myself as I worked on the script. But believe it or not, that's not how tolerance works. Alcohol tolerance is definitely a thing, but it has much more to do with how inebriation affects someone externally rather than internally. Someone with a lot of experience drinking might be able to stay balanced and not slur their speech with higher BACs, but on the inside, they'll be just as drunk as the novice drinker who's had the same amount. Alcohol tolerance doesn't affect your blood alcohol concentration, and that's the toxicity that causes those pesky problems like cardiac arrest, breathing issues, and early death. Are there anecdotal instances of people with extraordinarily high blood alcohol concentrations living? Sure, there was this one guy who stole a vehicle full of sheep in South Africa and was recorded with an unimaginable BAC of 1.6%. Not 0.16%, 1.6%, aka 20 times the legal driving limit. That person had to have been a genetic anomaly. I'm sure Professor X is reaching out to the guy as we speak. But in general, tolerance doesn't determine your BAC. It just determines how long you can stay conscious enough to